Welcome guys, this is Edwin, and today we're going to have one of those videos that you guys love. I love watching them as well. A 2023 collection update, or the state of my collection. We're going to go through all my folders, fixed plates, and I'll try to do this once a year at least. Okay, so let's start with my Emerson production folders. And very likely I need to break this down in different sections, so let's do it. Let's go real quick. I'll talk a little bit about some of these knives, and again, let me know what is your favorite. Put it in the comments, and let's get going. First, let me show you the little autos right here, the Bull Shark by Emerson knife. I have two right here, and guys, this is their first auto that they did at their shop in California, so a little California legal Bull Shark A, man. And I'll tell you, I'm not a big auto style of guy, so these are probably my only two autos in my whole collection. But again, the Bull Shark A with that nice drop point, we saw on Instagram. On Instagram, we saw a Tanto version of this. So again, the little Bull Shark. Let me put this right here so we keep moving forward. Next, you will notice a lot of collaboration, something very common with Emerson knives that since they started. And this is the Tactical Element CQC7, and the Tactical Element knives are known to have green micarta, nice steel flame clip right there, and in this case a right chisel grind, like you can see. Very cool. Tactical Elements CQC7, very nice and unique style of CQC7 right here with that right chisel grind. Let's keep moving. Next, a CQC8, but this is another collab with the Facebook group Emerson Operators. Okay, you can see the stamp right there, black rich light handles. Okay, and again, that right side chisel grind on it. Okay, very cool. No wave on this version, just like that original CQC8. A great knife, guys. CQC8 is just one of those classic knives, right? Again, this is known as the EO8, the Emerson Operators knife. Next, this one right here. This one is known as, let's see, the Scalawag, if I remember correctly. There are two versions that, you have the Scalawag, that is a smaller version with that very pronounced front choil. You don't see this a lot with Emerson knives. And then there's a bigger brother that has a similar design. Again, that front choil not common at all. You don't see this one a lot. It's a little knife, if I will say. And again, the Scalawag, one of those unique designs that Emerson did as part of the Signature series, if I remember correctly. Next, the Chopstick. Oh yes, guys, if you see this one around for sale, get it. In the secondary market, it is no longer in the production lineup. The Chopstick is a weird but very nice little knife right here. Feels great in the hand. And guys, one of the things I love about Emerson is that not only all the different blades designs, but they all share the same style of construction. Like you will notice in my knives, I love G10, micarta, and you will have that same thickness across the board. Great ergonomics. Definitely the Chopstick is one of those little treasures that people that have it love it. It looks very weird, but guys, feels great in the hand. The Chopstick by Emerson knife, another Signature series. Okay, let's keep moving forward. I'm trying to go, a little bit fast for you guys so we can go through all these knives. Let's see. Like I mentioned, a lot of different designs, and I will say 98% of the time, or 99% of the time, the designs are made by Ernest Emerson. But this one, The El Bandido is done by Mr. What is his name? Oh my God, I forgot. Randy Gomez. Randy Gomez, Megan's husband. And this is known as El Bandido. In this case, El Bandido de la Muerte, because it's all blacked out. Okay, the liners, everything, black blade. And this is one of those knives that we saw them release again earlier in the year. So very happy to see some of these older models getting an upgrade and being released, you know. So very, very cool. El Bandido, a little nice stabby style of blade without a doubt. The Bandido of la Muerte. Let's keep going. I'm trying to put the blades down here so we keep going through these boxes. And again, I'll probably will have several parts, you know. We'll go through this real quick. Next, another classic, one of those blades that if you see around, guys, get it in the secondary market. The CQC13, the original Hunter knife, folder knife by Emerson knife. You have that nice commander handle, and you know, I do have my tank, my commander that I carry when I go hunting, but this was designed as a hunter clip point style of blade. You have that old school finish in it, right? The CQC16 is just a beauty. Check those lines. Very, very nice. Great ergonomics on this guy. And guys, if you see this guy around, go grab it. I have a couple of brothers, one brother in the community that he loves this design. He has the prototype, a custom, and several production. It's just a beauty. And you know, this is my only one, the CQC16. Next, let me now drop this one right here. Oh yeah, this one we saw several years ago. The CQC17, I think is known. Yes, this little style of blade. It's a little one. I would like to see a super version of this little guy right here. I took out the clip because it's a little knife. I just drop it in my pockets and forget about it. Great single D10 action. Just a little beauty. The CQC17. I wish they do a super version of this guy right here. It will be sick. Next, let's see right here. Oh yes, the 2015 Spectrum, man, one of my favorite clip points out there. This was another signature series from 2015. This Spectrum, look at this, just a beauty. Check that clip point. Great handle. Guys, this guy feels excellent in the hand. A brother in the community has a custom on this one, and man, it looks sick. The Spectrum Signature Series from 2015. Let's see. Now, I put this one. This is the PSOC. Okay, I usually have this one in my car, but for this video, I decided to take it out to put it in this box right here for you guys. And man, this is a sick looking blade. It's usually in my car, a little bit dirty right there, you know, for any emergency. And you know, one of my car blades right there. I usually have a fixed blade and a folder, and this is the folder I have in it, the PSOC by Emerson knife. Usually they also have a version with a rounded tip for, you know, those guys in EMS or, you know, rescue operations and all that. So very cool. And man, this is a sick chisel, super sharp style of blade. This PSOC is just, man, nasty for sure. Now this guy, another in the Hunter lineup. This is a Rendezvous, if I remember correctly. Great lines, excellent belly right there to work with, you know, mid or skinning and all that. Definitely a great blade. One of those that you don't see a lot, but man, it's definitely great ergonomic style of handle. The Rendezvous from their hunting series. Okay, great belly, definitely an excellent cutter right there. Next, how long? 10 minutes. Okay, we're doing good. Oh yes, the CQC13, one of those classic with serrations, man. The buoy folder right here, just a freaking beauty. Excellent design. Love it. Those serrations are great. This guy is from what year? 2013. Excellent clip point. Some of the best designs out there in terms of clip point design on folders. Definitely from Emerson knives. And this is a beauty. This one has dual detent. So guys, when you have a dual detent from Emerson knife, you will have resistance going down and opening, okay? Closing the knife and opening the knife, you will have a very consistent resistance on that blade, okay, for that dual detent. Next, right here, that's CQC12. That's right, the bayonet. One of those that is a frame lock, a classic, the CQC12. And yes, guys, one of the frame locks. You have the Iron Dragon, the CQC12, right? Not a lot of frame locks with Emerson knives, and this is one of them. This guy is from 2006 and brand new, like you can see right here. I do like carrying CQC12s out there. They feel really nice in the hand, and it's just a solid choice, okay? Just a classic. Now, another collaboration from Action Concepts. This is the Sheepdog, and in this case, the clip point version, okay? And this is with S35VN steel. And Action Concept, they will have this style of micarta. And you know, I love my micarta. The Sheepdog is one of those excellent flippers from Emerson knives. You know, they comes in the clip point, in the spear point as well. So, you know, pick your battles. And, you know, in my case, I love the clip point design, and that's the one I have. One of the cool thing about the Sheepdogs is that they come with left-handed drill for that clip, okay? So you can have it right-handed by default, and you can switch it left-handed. So very cool. Now, a classic, of course, you need to have a CQC7 in your collection. In this case, this is the CQC7V, meaning a V grind. Normally, the CQC7 will be a chisel grind, meaning that it's flat in one side. In this case right here, it's a V grind, like you can see, it's ground on both sides, and then you have your chisel edge right there. A classic, a beauty right here with those nice brown G10. Gotta love it. You need to own a CQC7 and check if it's good for you. 3.3 inches, right? Just a classic, nice EDC Tanto blade right there. This is a recent one, the Burlap Micarta Super Elvia. That's right. Yes, man. Like, you know, it's been a boom, you know, a tactical wave with this whole Elvia design. Emerson has been, you know, doing the full size, and they released recently the Super Elvia, and in this case you have the Burlap micarta handles. Really nice. Do I have here a normal Elvia? No, but I did a video comparing both sizes, so make sure you check that out, man. It's definitely a great Pical style of blade. Feels great in the hand. They did a great job scaling this guy up, and one of my favorites. I do carry the Elvia a lot. Love it. Let's put it back here. Next, this guy right here, the appellation. So you have in the hunting series, right? You have the Rendezvous, the market skinner, the appellation, and they're all related to a hunting style of, knife. And in this case, you have this very nice thin, nice clip point, feels great in the hand. If you have XL hands, this might be a little bit, this might get on the way, but for me, it feels great in the hand. Great cutter, but again, just one of those from the hunting series, right? Very, very nice knife, the appellation by Emerson Knives. Next, oh yes, a 2001 Commander, that old school style with that small wave. You will notice I do have a lot of Commanders, love that design, right? That old school style has those hardware in the middle, then the thin liners, dual D10, and again, in this case, serrated blade. Just a beauty. That classic old school Commander is definitely never got out of style. Man, from 2001 and still rocking, This guy is a dual D10, and again, dual D10s, you usually cannot just flip them. They will have resistance coming in and out, but it's a great consistent action when you have a good dual D10 right there. Now, a version that caught me by surprise when I saw it, this is more of a pre-tack style of model. And when I'm talking about a pre-tack, I'm talking about before Ernest started doing tactical knives. He was doing the whole, very nice gentleman style, anodized stuff, pre-tack style of folders. And this is known as the A136. It has that style of his pre-tack era, but he did this for the ECA, the Emerson Collector Association, back in where? This is 2000, oh my God, I cannot see, 2008, okay, on that blade. It has a wave, beautiful, beautiful curves, and again, one that you don't see a lot out there, the A136. Look, that thick liner, great action, and again, the A136, a rare out there. You see this out there, make sure to grab it because it's not common at all. Next, the first folder released by Emerson Knives, the Raven. Okay, the Raven, they did release a 25th anniversary. Man, 25 years, because that's right, this is from 1997, and this guy right here I was able to grab from Area 51, brand new. Okay, brand new. So this one I don't carry. I do have other Ravens that I do carry, and you will see that they're all beat up and all that, but this guy is brand new from 1997. A beauty, no question about it. Okay, next one that every time I post, people love it, with that nice digicam style of G10, is the Snake CQC10. That's right, with that nice recurve and clip point right there, thumb hole opening that you don't see that a lot, and man, it's just a sick blade right here. A few brothers in the community, they have several of these guys, they collect them, and man, definitely feels great in the hand. The CQC10 has a great ergonomic handles, and you gotta love the recurve of this guy right here. The aggressiveness of this blade is just super cool. Next, if you love Emerson knives, you need to check out the Benchmade version of the CQC7, right? Where everything started for Emerson knives in terms of, putting them on the map. The ATS 34 steel, old school clip, Emerson Specware model CQC7, when he did that collaboration with Benchmade, and man, it's just a beauty. This was another one that I was able to score. Brand new condition, very cool. And in the community, if you know, right, Brian Johnson, he has an extensive collection of CQC7s and history and all that. And you know, it's always cool to see his collection. And this is my only Benchmade CQC7, but there are tons of different versions, titanium blades. There's a super CQC7 style of the Benchmade that is a little bit thinner. And guys, yes, this is a classic that you gotta check out at some moment if you like the Tanto design of the CQC7. And speaking about Tantos, another collaboration from a forum from EDC Knives back in 2008. They did a collab and they released this Tanto model. That's right, this is called a Tanto model, like you can see right there, from 2008. And this was a collab with EDC Knives with that beautiful G10. I love this knife. Great version. You don't see the Tanto a lot in the production world in Emerson knife. You do see some customs, and sometimes they release the Tanto in a limited fashion. So if you see one out there, grab it. It's a great big blade, you know, 4-inch blade for sure. Okay, so check it out. Great version, this EDC knife Tanto. Next, one of the cool things about the community, and I do have the guys that I have used and I have experience with in caloblades.com on the recommendations, is all these guys that they do excellent work pimping, right? Pimping the knives. I know you do that, you know, all different communities do similar things, but man, these Emersons, they do excellent job on pimping handles. And you know, in my case, my Carta handles, in this case with the hardware in the middle. This is the classic Overland Renegade that is as well from the hunting series. Love this knife, guys. This is a great EDC. This is from Calais Custom Metalworks, that thumb disc, and the handles as well from Calais Custom Metalwork. One of the first pimp knives I got from him. And guys, he does have a website now that you can directly go and buy his stuff. So very cool to see, you know, his business growing. Calais Custom Metalworks, great guy, a friend of mine. And the Overland Renegade is a great utilitarian blade that I highly recommend. It comes in G10, Rich Light, and of course you can always do a pimp job and put whatever handles you want with it. The Overland Renegade. And last but not least, just for this part, number one of the Emerson collection, the folders, the you know, production folders from Emerson. This is another ECA release, and man, this is like a spaceship, right? The Stealth by Emerson knife. This was released in 2018, and I do have the story about this knife. This was a pre-tack, you know, this design, I will say, was a pre-tack model that Emerson did, like 5 or 6 of them. So it was really cool to see him doing a release for the ECA, the Collector Association. That's super aggressive Tanto right there, and it's just a beast. Okay, this is definitely a big knife for me, you know, not something I carry all the time, but man, it's just a beauty. Aggressive Tanto right there, just really cool to see. Again, I did a video on most of these knives that you can check on its history, when they were released and all that. This is more of a going through them. And guys, we're almost at 25 minutes, so I'm going to stop part 1 of the production Emerson folders in my collection. We'll keep going on it. And guys, you know where to find me in CaloPR on Instagram, caloblades.com. On the recommendations, I do have a lot of the links of the main groups that we're always hanging out. And again, let me know what is one of your favorites right here if you have never seen some of these models. And you know, we'll continue with the production folders that I have. This is probably, I don't know, less than half, so we have a lot to go through. You guys have a great day out there. Bye.